Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to talk about something that I'm seeing in the toy community online, the action figure community online, in the last couple of days since the Giant Man HasLab has funded. And I just have to address it. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm just begging for people to come troll me or talk shit or whatever. I don't know. But I have to address this because it's kind of ridiculous. Okay? And I'm not going to be saying anything in this video that I'm probably not guilty of doing myself on some level, in one way, shape, or form, at some time or another. But I like to think I catch myself when I do these types of things and can realize I might be overreacting, or I might be acting in a way that isn't appropriate based on the situation, okay? Now, real quick, I do want to address, I didn't buy the Giant Man HasLab. I didn't back it. I talked about this in another video. I've never backed any crowdfunding thing ever, period, end of story. Action figure or otherwise. It's just not something I do. I do think about it, and I did make a video talking about the Giant Man, HasLab and what I thought of it, and said, as always, I'm thinking about it, but I didn't go for it. Just in the end, to me, it just wasn't worth it. That's basically what it boils down to. Like, I didn't think it was a bad deal, but to me personally, I just didn't think it was worth it. But for those people that really wanted it and put their money down and got this thing produced, good for them. I'm glad they're getting something they want. That's awesome. But I've seen this. The easiest way to describe it, honestly, is this kind of woke victimization, people owe me attitude that has come out in the wake of all this Giant Man stuff. And what I'm talking about is I've seen lots of videos popping off, and a lot of them are saying variations of the same thing. And I don't know if this all came from one source or not. I want to be very clear. I'm not talking about anyone in particular here, because we all know the last time I made a video, everybody thought I was talking about one person in particular. Don't want to offend anybody to where they come into my comment section for like a week straight and just keep leaving comments because they're triggered. But anyway, so I don't know where this attitude came from, but I'm seeing a bunch of videos pop off and a bunch of posts on Facebook and stuff. And the sentiment seems to be that, well, everybody who got this thing funded screwed up because now Hasbro's just going to use this to screw people more. They're just going to use this to take advantage of collectors even more because they were able to get away with this. They now think they can get away with anything. First of all, I don't understand that because I don't think it was a bad deal. I mean, when you look at other stuff out there on the market, whether it be the 1/4 NECA stuff or Hot Toys or any of these other larger scale figures and things like that, like this thing was priced appropriately according to, what the market has kind of determined these larger types of figures, what they're worth, what their value is. So I don't understand how this was somehow taking advantage of anybody. But to say that even if it was, that this is going to be used to screw over collectors and take advantage of people even more is just a really ridiculous and kind of victimhood mentality to have. Because, look, I don't give a rat's ass about Hasbro, okay? As a company, Hasbro can go fuck themselves as far as I'm concerned. I really don't care, okay? They're just a toy company. That's all they are. They make products that nobody needs, okay? I like them. I buy a lot of their products because I like the types of products they have, but nobody needs their crap, okay? It's not food, it's not water, it's not housing. You know what I mean? Like, it's luxury items. So to be under this mentality of like, oh, they owe me, or I'm a victim and they're going to take advantage of me, is to completely not understand how, especially in this case, capitalism works. Guess what? Nobody's forcing you to buy this stuff. Nobody forces me to buy anything. There are tons of Hasbro products and McFarlane products and Mattel products and every other type of product that there is out there that I don't buy. I only buy the ones, I only spend my money on the things that are worth it for me in that moment when I buy it. And that's what we all do. Nobody's forcing you to buy anything. If you're buying crap you don't want, like, seriously, you might have a problem. Like, maybe you need to go see somebody about that. If you're buying crap that you don't want because you feel like a company's forcing you to do it. And again, I got no stake in Hasbro. I don't give a crap if they go out of business tomorrow. Okay? I love Marvel Legends. But if tomorrow Toy Biz got the license back to do Marvel Legends, I wouldn't be buying Hasbro crap anymore. I'd be buying Toy Biz stuff again because I like the characters. I don't owe anything to Hasbro, and Hasbro owes nothing to me. They are a company making a luxury item. If I want to buy it, if I choose to buy it, I can buy it. But they don't owe me a damn thing. They put out a product. You decide whether or not you want it. Period. End of story. That's how it is. And I'm seeing this whole victimhood thing, and I'm owed something, and oh man, we could have taught Hasbro a lesson if we wouldn't have funded this. Well, that's the same thing they said back during Engine of Vengeance last year, which, by the way, was a crap deal. That totally wasn't worth it, right? I agree with that, absolutely. But like, they're a company. They don't owe you anything. Like, what lesson are you going to teach them? Like, seriously, what lesson are you going to teach them? I mean, maybe you get them to decide, well, we're not going to do a 2-foot tall, Marvel Legend again. Okay, cool. What did that teach them? And what did that teach them in regards to the people that actually wanted it? Like, nothing. There were plenty of people who thought it was worth it, obviously, because it got funded. And if people had gotten that stopped, there would have been a bunch of people who didn't get what they want, who did think it was worth it. Because here's what it boils down to. Ultimately, the value is up to you, personally. Okay? There's a lot of people who go out and spend $100,000 on a brand new car. I think that's stupid. I don't think that's worth it, but I don't think car manufacturers are taking advantage of people. Okay? Do you have a car? You probably do. Did you feel like you were getting taken advantage of? Then don't buy the car. Okay? I guarantee you that every company that manufactures products in the entire world is just like Hasbro. Their main concern is making money. That's what they do. Okay, that's why they exist. They don't exist to make you cool stuff. They exist to make money. Now, if they can make cool stuff that gets you to give up your money in exchange for their cool stuff that costs them a lot less to make than the value of whatever money you're giving them, they're happy. But they aren't there to make you happy and to owe you something. They're there to make money. And they'll do whatever they can to make money. And sure, there is a valid argument to say that, don't buy something if you don't want it. I believe in capitalism 100%. Pure capitalism, not crony capitalism, pure capitalism. We should have the power as the consumer to be able to make our buying decisions in ways that if a company is just not offering a good product, that we stop buying it so they stop making it and either make something better or whatever else. That's the beauty of capitalism. But they don't owe you anything. If they choose to make crappy products that nobody wants, that's on them. Period. End of story. So I don't know why people are whining about this. It seems childish and ridiculous. If you didn't want it, like I didn't want it, don't buy it. That's it. Right? And if they take that information that they got from having this HasLab get funded to then go make other crappy products that you don't want, don't buy those either. And if you don't like the Marvel Legends they're producing, don't buy them. And this isn't just Hasbro, by the way, right? Hasbro, McFarlane, Mattel, Mythic Legions, Valaverse, whatever it is, right? Like, if you don't like their stuff, don't buy it. But these companies are there to make money. And the exchange is, if they make a product good enough that you can look at the price tag and say, oh, that's worth my $25, $30, $35, whatever, to have that product, then guess what? They've done their job. And at no point did they ever make a victim out of you. At no point did they owe you anything. At no point did you owe them anything either, by the way. So I don't understand this kind of, oh, poor me, I'm a victim. Oh, poor me, these companies owe me something mentality, okay? These are companies that make non-necessary products, okay? And companies that make necessary products like food and drinks and water and housing and cars and things you need to get through life in modern society, those companies take just as much advantage of you as anybody else, which is to say that they don't. In most cases, they do not. They make a product, you decide whether or not you want to buy it or not. And those products are way higher up on the list of companies that actually are in a position to take advantage of you than freaking Hasbro is, because you don't need their crap. You don't know who actually takes advantage of you? Politicians, banks, governments, things like that. Not freaking Hasbro. If you don't like the stuff, don't buy it. It's that simple. Why are you so upset that they're HasLab funded? Why are you so upset that almost 14,000 people decided it was worth their money? What do you think Hasbro's going to do? Like, what are you so worried about? That they're just going to make another product you don't like? Okay, then don't buy it. It doesn't hurt you at all if they make crap products. It doesn't hurt any of us if they make crap. They don't owe us anything. I know that's hard to believe for some people, but they don't. Like, it may suck if you really like Marvel and they make nothing but crap, so there's, I don't know, no $25 Marvel figures to buy. But guess what? They also aren't the only company making Marvel figures. SH Figuarts, Figma, Mezco, Mafex, whatever. Like, there are other options for a reason. Some people choose to not buy anything from Hasbro at all. Some people choose to not buy anything from McFarlane. I'm at a point now I've talked about many times. I'm not that big a fan of McFarlane at the moment. Does that mean I think McFarlane's taking advantage of me? Hell no. Of course they're not. They're making a product, you decide whether or not you actually want to pay for it. It's that simple. And this weird kind of whiny, bitchy, I'm a victim and Hasbro screwed me and they're going to use this to screw me more mentality is pathetic, dude. Calm down. Like, I don't understand where this is coming. And I'm seeing it everywhere in like the last 48 hours since this thing funded. Like, I can't get away from it on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram or anywhere. And it's so childish, dude. They don't owe you a damn thing. Okay? They put something out, buy it or don't. It doesn't matter. McFarlane put something out, buy it or don't. Valaverse put something out, buy it or don't. Mattel put something out, buy it or don't. How many different companies do we have to use as examples here? Why are you getting that triggered over one stupid giant man HasLab that only 1,400 people are going to get? 14,000, excuse me. Why is that big a deal? Like, what's the threat here to your collection at that point? Why is this such a big deal? I don't understand. And again, maybe I'm just bitching about something I shouldn't bitch about. Some of you will absolutely agree and say, you should just shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I know I'm going to get those comments. That's fine. Whatever. All right? But my response to that is, that's the same thing I would say to the people bitching about it. Why do you care? Shut up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect your collection. If you didn't want it, you don't buy it. It affects you not at all. It didn't take your money, right? It's not sitting on your shelf. It doesn't matter. Again, I don't know how many different ways to say it. I don't like McFarlane right now. Not a big fan of Mythic Legions either. Do I think either of those companies are taking advantage of people? Taking advantage of me, who's somebody that doesn't even buy their product? No. They do whatever they want. And if you love their stuff, that is awesome. Enjoy your shit that you buy from these companies that I may not enjoy. That is the point. Enjoy your damn collection. Let people enjoy their damn collection, please. These people who bought the Giant Man, who are excited about it, leave them alone. I'm seeing people all over Facebook trashing these people who actually are excited, and they're posting pictures of them paying for it and stuff like that. And they're happy because they're getting something they want, something they enjoy, something that's going to add a little enjoyment to their lives, to their collections, to whatever. And people are just trashing them all over YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else. And it's stupid. It's pathetic that you have to try and bring other people who are, happy about something down to your bitter little level when it doesn't even affect you. These people don't owe you anything. Hasbro don't owe you anything. You're not a victim. Period. End of story.